everyone, and welcome to This Day. Today is Thursday, December 21st, and I'm Bobby Higgins. Coming up on the show today, we have Allison Bach joining us, president with United Mutual. She's going to go over all United's monthly HOA fees, and if there's enough time, we'll also hear from Jerry Slusowitz with Pacific Financial Planners. And now let's take a look at today's Stay Informed. There's some holiday hours for Christmas and New Year's. Monday, December 25th, December 26th, and Monday to January 1st are observed VMS holidays. There'll be no transportation service on the 25th or January 1st. On Tuesday, December 26th, and Saturday, December 31st, transportation will run on the holiday demand response schedule. You can see the times available on the screen for Plan-A-Ride and Boost service on these days. Call transportation to schedule all rides at 949-597-4659. And just notice, be aware, on New Year's Eve, you'll need to use the Lyft app after 5 p.m. as there will be no Boost concierge service available after that time. And lastly, there will be no trash or bulky item pickup on Christmas or New Year's Day. Pickups will be delayed by 1 day each for the rest of the week. And now taking a look outside, today there will be pockets of rain and possible thunderstorms which could bring some heavy rainfall. Tomorrow on Friday we'll see more of the same. Going into the weekend on Saturday there's still a chance of rain in the earlier part of the day. On Sunday the skies clear up and there will be plenty of sunshine, and it'll be mostly sunny on Monday as well. And now looking at our sunrise and sunset, did you know today is the winter solstice and the shortest day of the year, roughly 7 hours and 14 minutes of daylight. Here's our elf on the shelf, Timmy, at home. This my son did this because I can't seem to get my kids to bed before I need to go to bed. So they've been disappointed with me that Timmy hasn't been moving and he hasn't been very creative. So my 17-year-old did this one for me. If you would like to have your photos featured here on This Day, please send them to us. We would love to see them and showcase them here. You can email us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Stay with us. Up next, we have the United Update, but first, here's a look at today's meetings.
Renew Ketamine Infusion, Dr. Justin Yannick and Dr. Tanya Dahl are board-certified physicians with nearly a decade of experience in ketamine therapy who can help those who haven't found success with other treatments or wish to avoid daily medications. Whether you're struggling with depression, PTSD, anxiety, or chronic pain conditions, our private spa-like clinic focuses on creating the perfect setting for your ketamine treatment. Call us today to schedule your free physician consultation to determine if ketamine therapy is recommended for you.
Pet boarding and daycare reimagined in Laguna Woods. Smart Park is offering 1 month of unlimited free daycare to new clients that pass a temperament evaluation. Call today to redeem this offer and get started.
By staying home, the community of Orange County has made a difference. But doing so shouldn't mean putting your own health at risk. Hogue wants you to know that safe, quality care is available. Don't ignore or delay the medical attention you need. From routine checkups to revolutionary treatments, Hogue is here for you, just as we have been for almost 70 years. Like no other time before, your healthcare choices matter. Get the care you need from the name you trust.
Welcome to OCI Care, Laguna Woods' premier laser and premium cataract surgery center with Dr. Vyas.
I just wanted my cataracts removed. It was pain-free. I was so impressed because I was so frightened to have it done. After surgery, I was able to use my eyes immediately. It was a miracle, really.
It's just been wonderful to be able to see everything, not having to wear glasses. It's even better, actually, than he said it was going to be because I saw instantly.
Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now is Allison Bach, President with United Mutual. It's the holidays and the end of the year, and that means budgets and going over everything. And so I understand you have some updates with the HOA fees to go over.
Yes, indeed, yeah. Everyone has received in the last couple of weeks the letter from management regarding the 2024 assessment fees. And we're really proud of the fact that it is very good news for United residents that fees have been kept under control. They've gone up a little bit, but not nearly as much as inflation. And of course, we have a great advantage to the cost of living adjustment that a lot of people will receive from their Social Security payments. Take a look at this chart. I'm sorry to give you a lot of numbers this morning, but boy, this is important. I show you here the U.S. inflation rate over the last 5 years, from 2019 to 2023, with an estimate of 2024. So inflation has been running a wide gamut, as we all know if we've been paying much attention to the news. It's ranged from a 1.4% up to a high of 6.5% in 2022. And now it's at 3.1%, looking for maybe a 2.7% inflation rate as a goal of the Federal Reserve System. Our Social Security cost of living adjustments are very important to a lot of people because that keeps us in track with inflation and hopefully a little bit ahead. Now, over the last few years, we've gotten a couple of very nice increases. In 2022, we got 5.9% increase, and 2023, 8.7%. Well, looking ahead, it's not going to be quite that robust in the year ahead, but it still is a 3.2%.
Well, that's a shame. Increase. Couldn't one go down, the other go up?
Yeah, exactly. But the important thing is what goes out of pocket, and that's the United base rate assessment has really beaten these averages over every single one of these last years, except for back in 2020. Now, we had a break in 21 and 22 because of the COVID pandemic when there were no increases. But looking ahead, the average rate looking backwards has been 2.7% a year, and looking ahead in 2024, it's just 1.9%. So it's a very, very favorable situation when you look at money coming in, what the inflation rate has been in the great big world out there. We don't live in isolation. We have to take into account the cost of all the goods and services that we expect and use here. And we're doing really well.
That's good. That's definitely very good news. And also asset values have also increased.
Boy, haven't they though. Maybe we can take a look at those numbers. The resale value of our homes has really increased substantially over the last year and the last 2 or 3 years. It's interesting to see how much they've gone up. The average cost of the resale price this year so far has been just under $360,000 for a unit. It's $359,498 in 2023. And it's really very robust increase over the last few years. Between 2019 and 2023, it's gone up $230,000. It's a lot of money, isn't it?
That is great.
Yeah, it is. And when you look at comparative indices, like the S&P 500, the stock index, a lot of people own stock mutual funds. Their retirement funds might be in them, or their general investments. And those have risen 11.8% over the last 5-year period. So I think there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic and feel pretty comfortable about 2024.
Oh, that's great. That's good. And then your next slide is going to show how the monthly HOAs are spent.
Yes, this is very interesting. And you will see both of these charts and graphs, United residents, in a lot of publications as we go through the year. This shows in bar chart and in a numerical chart, as well as an infographic, how things have increased and where the increases have come from. Of course, our big bear in the market has been, and our individual budget has been, the cost of property insurance. It has gone up so much, and there are so many carriers who are no longer in the California market, either in individual homes, as people know, or in properties like ours, where shared homes are insured. So we have to deal with that, and that's going to be over $5.2 million in premiums, insurance premiums next year. So a large part of our increase, such as it's been, has been due to that property insurance number. We've been able to save in other areas, but it's been taken away by the premium for insurance. So when you look at the assessment, the infographics chart, it shows that we have a couple elements to our monthly assessment. One is the United portion, and the other is from GRF, from all of the services and amenities that we receive from GRF. And this is, I'm not going to try to go over this in detail now because this takes a lot of study, but I'd like United residents to be aware that when they see this either in the Breeze or in other publications, to take a good look at it and really understand where the money goes.
Yeah, it's good to know, because when you don't know, and then you think, they're just spending all this money, or why are they charging me so much?
Yeah.
And when you really take a look at it and then realize how many things have to happen to make things run efficiently.
Yeah, and you know, a lot is collected on our behalf so that we, for example, never get a water and sewer bill. Have you ever gotten a water and sewer bill, United? No, you don't, because it's collected for you and paid on your behalf every month. Likewise, you don't get a bill for broadband. It's part of the, unless you have additional services, it's part of your HOA that's collected and paid for you. You get, of course, from Orange County, you get every single year an estimate of what your property tax is going to be. But that is allocated to you exactly according to your manner. It's collected from you monthly, and it is paid for you when taxes are due. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
There's no big writing of that big
chunk
check.
coming
exactly.
up twice a year.
Yeah,
it's included in your monthly fee. That
yes,
that is a huge stress relief to not have to worry about your property tax.
It is, and you think of how easy it is to miss a payment. With the system that we have in place of collecting monthly HOAs, you don't have to worry about your property tax. It's being collected and paid for you. That means you don't miss a payment. There are no late fees and charges. Your credit rating isn't dinged if you miss a charge, a payment. So there are a lot of advantages here. And I think the bottom line is that we're aiming for peace of mind, financial peace of mind in the community, where you know your money is being well managed to beat the numbers of inflation, keep you in track with cost of living adjustments that might be coming your way from Social Security, and deliver good value for the money you are paying to live here.
Yeah, definitely a lot of benefits, and peace of mind is so important.
And we're in Orange County.
Yeah,
you know, one of the,
look at the location.
The location.
Yes.
Isn't it unbelievable? Yeah.
I remember when I was getting married and learning about diamonds, and they were like, it's all about the cut, the cut, the cut, the cut. And then when we're buying a home, it's all about the location. Location, location, location. So you cannot beat this location.
The weather, the ambiance,
yes.
The access to beach, the access to mountains. I mean, it's really, and it's such a wonderful value. When you look at that average resale value of a unit being $360,000, where can you live and get 1,000 square feet or more in Orange County for that kind of money?
Right.
It's really amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, plus country club type amenities.
Oh yeah, the
golf
golfing.
courses. Yeah.
Or the equestrian center. Yeah, it's all very amazing. And the more I learn about it, the more I'm just so impressed.
Well, maybe when you're 55 and better, you can be
I'm getting close.
I don't believe that.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you so much for being here, Allison, and explaining all this. I really appreciate it.
Well, you know, I have one closing groaner. Okay. If you need a groaner of a joke for your grandchildren, if anybody has grandchildren or great-grandchildren visiting over the holidays, I have one groaning joke, and that is, how can you tell if a bear has been to the beach? He has sandy claws. Happy holidays to you, Bobby.
Thank you. Happy holidays to you as well, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll have more of This Day right after this.
Coastline Barclay Theater is your home for the best in live entertainment. Here's what's coming up next. For tickets and information, visit thebarclay.org.
Welcome back to This Day. It's time to find out about true financial planning. With me today is Jerry Slusowitz with Pacific Financial Planners. Jerry, so nice to see you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, and so are you all prepared for the holidays?
Pretty much. I did a lot over the Thanksgiving weekend to get the house all decorated in and out, and got a lot of the shopping done. I don't have a big family, so yeah, pretty much got it solidly done. I can relax here on out. I know it's a stressful time for a lot of people.
And enjoy things.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I wonder what that's like, not to be stressed. I'm getting more stressed each day.
I don't want to add to that, Bobby. My goal is to take stress off of people. It's a stress in many ways. Financially, too, it becomes a stress for people. You know, people spend a lot of money, and then there's always that January hangover because they don't budget correctly. I mean, you know,
yes, the hangover.
Yeah, financial becomes a stressor as well. So.
Yeah. Well, residents have seen you here on the show, and have seen you maybe at the Financial Forum, but maybe they don't necessarily know what really sets you apart from other financial planners. So tell me, what is the difference with Pacific Financial Planners?
Well, it's in the name right there, Pacific Financial Planners. Although a lot of people say, well, I'm a wealth advisor, I'm a financial planner, I'm a financial analyst, whatever, a money manager. A lot of those people are financial salesmen and women. What we believe at Pacific Financial Planners, it starts with having a true financial plan. And the real question is are you going to outlast your money, or is your money going to outlast you? Are you going to live? You need to outlive your money, right? I mean, you don't want to be 80, 85 years old and flat broke. And I've seen it, unfortunately, amongst people, or where you have to cut back. And there's things like you make the plan when you're 60 or 65, when you retire, and there's this nasty little thing that we've seen the last couple of years that's been gone for a little while called inflation, where your prices of everything goes up, your holiday spending. Everything you want to buy is a lot more expensive than it was 2 years ago. So you spend more money. So, things like gasoline, food, your daily essentials. So people don't know if they're going to have enough money. And what we do is true financial planning first, and we really focus on income, because I'm an income specialist. And that's a little bit different, where most advisors are, everything, get to retirement, save for retirement, grow your money for retirement. What do you do when you retire? You give up the job, and now you need to draw down against your assets. Does that money last as long as you do, or are you going to run out? Do you have to change your lifestyle, or can you live the lifestyle you've become accustomed to? So that's what we really focus on, is financial planning first. And a lot of people really don't have that. I look at portfolios all the time.
Okay, so income versus growth then. So what's the difference?
Well, it's a big difference. The total return is what people want. When they invest, they really want to say, hey, I'm investing for return. But it comes from two components. It comes from growth and income. Growth is investing in a stock at 20 and it goes to 40. Income is it pays dividends or interest. Okay, and it's really important to understand that growth, as we've seen over the last 2 years now, Bobby, is that the market, the stock market, the S&P 500, the benchmark, is lower today than it was in December of 2021. A lot of people aren't aware. I did my financial forum last month. I asked, there's 50, 60 people in the room. I said, who thinks the market's higher than it was than 2 years ago? 90% of the people raise their hand. They don't know. So, they know that it's recovered a little bit from how it was last year, 2022, but we were down, 20, 30% last year, and it hasn't fully recovered. Dividends and income, much more predictable. You know that you're going to be paying the interest, you know you're going to get the dividends, and if you get those returns that add income, when you work, you demand getting a paycheck every 2 weeks, every month, you want a paycheck every week, but from your investments, you're hoping to buy something to grow. So a lot of people that are retired have money in the stock market as opposed to having things that pay them income and dividends. And that's what we do. We're looking for 6 to 8% income, off of these portfolios, and to supplement their Social Security and maybe pensions.
So the income can give you a higher percentage return as opposed to the dividends.
Well, the dividends are a part of the income,
Yeah.
Bobby, but
Okay.
yeah, the dividends and income can potentially give you higher returns than the growth. Our clients over the last 2 years are up because we're in a more conservative strategy. We use something called the CPR method to keep those portfolios alive. You want to control your costs to protect each position in your portfolio. You want to have a plan for protection to reduce your risk. And that gives you a better total return when you have that. Because what we're looking for is things that pay you on a regular basis are safer than buying, let's say, a stock or a mutual fund that may or may not go up. So those strategies for retirees are much better. It's a mindset shift. But now they're talking about stocks. Well, just if you have a 20, 30-year time horizon, the stock market's great. Okay, do you have a 20, 30-year time horizon if you're retired here living in the village? Some people do, sure, but some don't. So what do? You don't want to have 20, 30 years of something that's down. So you want to have that dividend and income pay you on a regular basis.
So what are some of the things you might recommend then to do this?
Well, there's all kinds of investments. I mean, there's safe investments. We even have investments, strategies that can participate in the stock market. People love the stock market, but it goes up when the market goes up, and it does not go down when the market goes down. So if it goes up 10% one year and you make maybe 8, you now, instead of 100,000, you have 108,000. The next year the market goes down 20, you still have your 108,000. How's that for a concept? You can still have that stock market exposure. You get most of the upside, but none of the downside. There's other things you can do. Like right now, we still have treasuries paying over 5% with no risk and no state tax. Interest rates have risen quite a bit. So there's a number of things that people can do that we have. But the main thing is to get a true financial review. And that's what we're offering today. Just call our office, start 2024 off right. Have that review done so you can make sure your money's protected. Because I look, and I sit down with people all the time, and I reach across and say, hey, congratulations, you have an excellent, you've won retirement. And I will not only tell you, but I'll show you. You'll be able to see it for yourself. If you've got problems in your portfolio, it's not I'm going to say, oh, Bobby, this is a problem. And you're going to go, I wonder if he's telling me the truth. No, I'm going to be able to show you, Bobby, this is a problem. Here, look, you lost $20,000 on a $40,000 investment. Here, look, do you see how much money you lost? I'll show you with your own material. You'll go, oh, I didn't know that. And that's because you might have a portfolio of investments as opposed to a financial plan. And that financial plan wants to make sure that you're going to have enough money to last your lifetime. And that's what we do.
So this is awesome. So you're going to meet with you, saying to people, hey, come to me, I'll meet with you, I'll look at what you have, I can point out if there's anything going wrong.
All the strengths and weaknesses,
all
Bobby.
the strengths
and
and
it's
weaknesses.
free, there's no obligation. Look, Bobby, I've been doing this, 36, 37 years now. Been in the village since 1990. I'm a fiduciary. I've got a lot of happy clients. I have 0 complaints on my file, 0, after 36 years, 20 years on the radio, helping thousands of people. I do this, I have a gift, I have a knowledge of how to do this, and I am a no pressure, no obligation guy. There's a lot of people who are scared, they don't know, maybe their spouse handled all the finances, they don't know what to do. People asked me the other day, well, you don't know what's gonna happen with the market in the future. I go, exactly. So we don't want to do all the same thing. What we do is we want to have a little bit for different types of outcomes, and then again, have that protection strategy in case something's not working. We have a strategy that can protect your money by having a plan. A lot of people just don't know it. It's not guessing what's going to happen in the future. I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. But can I plan for it and protect your money? Absolutely. There's ways to do it.
Well, I love it. You have a saying that definitely PI stands for anything painful, anything important, or anything expensive, definitely get a second opinion.
Like your health. Health and wealth go together. If you had someone telling you need heart surgery, you could say, well, cut me open on Tuesday, or you're going to say, hey, maybe I better get a second opinion. Same with your money. You got to make sure it's protected. Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you going over all this for us, and happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you too.
All right, if you would like to experience true financial planning and find out if you're heading in the right direction, then give Pacific Financial Planners a call today at 949-219-0692. Stay with us. We'll have more of This Day right after this.
Hi, welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.
Welcome back to This Day. Let's take a look at some announcements happening here in the village. First off, come check out today the Theater Guild's Holiday Salute to Veterans. It's tonight at 7 p.m. in Clubhouse 5. Tickets are $20 per person, and all profits benefit veterans. To get your tickets, go online, theaterguildlw.com. And now let's take a look at the weather. Looking outside today, there will be pockets of rain and also possible thunderstorms, which could bring some heavy rainfall. Tomorrow on Friday, it'll be more of the same. And going into the weekend on Saturday, we'll have a chance of rain in the earlier part of the day. On Sunday, the skies clear up and we will have plenty of sunshine, and it'll be mostly sunny on Monday as well. And now taking a look ahead, tomorrow on This Day, we have renewed ketamine infusion. And with the recent death of Matthew Perry, this is a really interesting segment to find out what the doctors have to say about it. And also we have Sports Corner with Cole Young. I hope you enjoyed the show. For This Day, I'm Bobby Higgins. We'll see you next time.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
So one of the important things to note, the main difference between male and female breast cancer, is the time of presentation for men. Stage for stage, the diseases are the same. However, if you present later, there's a greater risk that the disease will spread. So one of the most important things I tell all my patients, but especially my male patients, is that as soon as you notice the lump, you need to present to your physician for further evaluation.